summer glowy goddess. You gotta follow this routine. I have to head out. I'm getting Aperol spritzes with the girls. I got my cute summer knit dress on and I need to leave in 20 minutes, but I still want to slay. Let me show you my favorite products, what I've really been liking for summer makeup. It doesn't feel like super heavy, but you still look like that girl. Really excited. We're going to this like Amalfi Coast restaurant in Back Bay. First order of business, primer. Makes such a difference. This is the Maybelline Hydrating Blurring 24-hour primer. Finally in the 80s in Boston, mid-June. And I think like the worst feeling is when you're out and your makeup just like starts looking like it's coming off. No time for that. And I feel like I get so oily. That like made my skin less greasy. Like the way that it looks on my skin. Next, you need a light foundation, but if you like a lot of coverage, the New Face Bare Skin Tint by YSL has been my favorite for years. I'm in the shade 14. I'll put all the details on the side, but the key is whether you're using a skin tint or like a lighter foundation, getting a big brush like this and going in circles as you move it around your face. I learned this technique a while ago and it is like the best way to make your foundation look even and airbrush. You just want to do that all along your face, down your neck. And then I just push it into my chest to be cohesive. Next, I'm just gonna go in with a super creamy concealer. This is the Tower 28 one. It's been my current favorite. And I usually go a lot brighter than this. I've kind of liked how natural this looks, and a little added bonus, add some around your mouth and like underneath your cheekbone, and then take a beauty blender that you just ran under the sink and then squeeze the water out. Makes it so easy. Trust me, it'll make your concealer look so good. So I'm just gonna press that in now. But yeah, I'm not going to the Amalfi Coast this summer, but I am going to Italy. So I'm like, I've been dying for some European vibes. Aperol spritz. Okay, which concealer should I do? This one's Toasted Teddy and this one's Spicy Mark. I almost wanna do, be bold and do Spicy Mark. Like this color is legit crazy. I'm honestly a big fan of the Rode Pocket Blushes because they're just really easy to blend. Next, I'm going to take a warm bronzer contour. If you still haven't figured out the difference, that's okay, me neither. I just really like the way this Charlotte Tilbury color looks. And then I'm going to take the damp beauty blender and just push that into my skin. Okay, now I'm the type to get really oily, so I always put this Huda Beauty powder on my T-zone. This is the shade Pound Cake. It literally works wonders. I don't really have time for eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna put that over my eyelid. A warm bronzer, and I just literally make a 3. Make sure you blend it out. So I heard Aperol spritzes are out and Hugo spritzes are in. Is that a thing? Or do some of my girls still like the Aperol? I actually studied abroad in Florence in 2019 when I was in college, and I did not like wine or Aperol spritzes at the time. And now I'm like, I wish you could just go back and appreciate. Oh, I'm such a fan of this. This is the Wonder Skin lip stain in shade Lovely. It gives my lips a glow up. Like I really want to get my lips blushed. I just want my natural lips to look like the color that you'll see in a sec. While that's drying, I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows with powder, but do your own thing. I know eyebrows are a different beast for everybody. I really like using a brow powder and like an angled brush. I feel like it gives me like the most natural look. And it actually helps my brows not be sparse. That's why I like switched from a pencil to a powder. Because I used to have like sparse brows and I always had to fill them in, and now I'm like, if I leave the house without filling in my eyebrows, I'm not like super self-conscious about it. Wiping her off with a baby wipe and just a quick coat of mascara. Oh, also put bronzer with like your bronzer brush at the edge of your eye. Sweep it past your eyebrow. It'll bring your face up and like widen your eyes. I've been loving the Giorgio Armani mascara. Really good for length and like separating the lash. And then I don't know why, but my eyes never feel complete unless I have like some type of eyeliner. So I'm just taking a brown eyeshadow on an angled brush. I'm just gonna put that as close to my top waterline as possible, and then get a really pointy angled brush and I make like the tiniest wing. It just makes your eyes look so much bigger, and I feel like eyeshadow makes it look a lot softer. And then sometimes I'll just add the remaining to the bottom. I want my eyes to pop, so I'm gonna use these whitening eye drops, which I'm sure are like not the best for you, but I'm like once in a while. Okay, almost done. Lip liner. We're gonna do the NYX matte lip liner in shade Los Angeles. A little bit of some YSL lip plumping oil on top. And then we want to be extra glowy, so I am gonna go in with, you can go in with blush or highlight. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter so that the whole side of my face is glowing. I'm also gonna just add a bunch to like my collarbone, shoulder. It's the summer of glow, and I feel like sometimes a setting spray just like gets it all together. So I'm gonna This is the Anastasia matte setting spray, and I low-key love it in the rotation. Okay, let's get a look at the final result. Can't forget a little bit of hair oil. Okay, we are done. Just a little glow, a little some. Super basic summer glow. Nothing too crazy. I'll put all the products that I used in the description because I've really been liking them. But thanks for hanging out while I did my makeup. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.